a party when I come to town. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on Najee Harris. He had a great...
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And when you watch Corral play, you have to be impressed with just how fearless he is in any situation. Excellent in the pocket, accurate, ball gets out of his hands quickly. He also can break out and create big plays as well, often with his legs. A tough runner, a tough leader. This guy has big-time potential.
Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. 3rd and long. Corral finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the... From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys in great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping it for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, 115 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. The Cardinals hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come out a pretty good roll here. There's a 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On second down, this is Harris. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 2nd and 10, here's Corral. They'll set up the screen to Carter. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
And he will have a Giants first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Give up the middle to Carter. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Corral. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to it quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Carter straight ahead. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Corral on first down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. To throw again on second down. Corral. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run with Carter. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Carter, his first touchdown. And the Giants have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Michael Carter who finished it all off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Here we go. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to drive a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. On 1st down, it's Corral. Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Corral looking to pass, second down. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. This offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. 3rd down, Corral. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker's kick here is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
An ideal. Drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
He's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. First down throw here for Corral. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On 2nd down, here's Corral. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Corral. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Meanwhile, Corral's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Corral with it, first down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Corral. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-down type of a play, didn't it? The yards that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On 2nd and 9, Corral finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate Big plays for an offense.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now they'll pitch it out here.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Yeah, the Giants ready to come out now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Corral looking to throw it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
First down, and they go back to Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got room. Touchdown, Cardinals. Najee Harris, 37 yards. And the Cardinals are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Looking to throw again on second down. Corral to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. 4th down. Here's Corral. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 1st down. Here's Corral with it. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. Corral yet again going to throw it. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Corral. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Corral. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Corral over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, here's Corral. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Going for it, it's Carter. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. So they've converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can log in for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. They hand this off to Harris. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 113 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here we go, set. Three.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas. And it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Arizona, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1.
And they will be back home next week for a date with the Washington Commanders.